Hey guys, today I want to talk to you about preparing for your period while you're traveling. So years ago when I was 19 years old, I traveled abroad for the first time to Thailand. As some of you may know, when I was a sophomore in college, and I stayed there for 5 months. And in my research of preparing for the trip, I found that tampons weren't as popular over in Southeast Asia, and I think Asia as a whole. So I thought, right, okay, I'm gonna have to pack all of my tampons and all of my panty liners, and that's exactly what I did. I packed 5 months worth of tampons and panty liners into my bag, and let's just say it took up quite a bit of room, but I went through all of it, and I'm very glad I packed it because I got over there and realized that I think they had OB tampons, the ones that just didn't have an applicator, they were just the actual tampon. And I wasn't to the point in my life where I was ready to use those. But I wanted to come on real quick and talk about how my preparation for my period abroad, or my preparation for my period in general while traveling, has changed so much in, I think, the 5 years since I went to Thailand. So if you're gonna travel abroad to somewhere where you're not quite sure if tampons are as popular or as readily available as other places, you wanna do your research. And my suggestion for this is typing into Google, finding tampons in such and such place, blog. I find that I get the most accurate information from people's personal blogs. So thankfully, all I have to do these days is I throw one extra thing into my makeup bag and one extra thing into my skivvies bag, I suppose. And that's the only way I prepare for my period. Other than that, I've gotten to the point where my period isn't such a catastrophic event as it was before. Before, if I realized that I was gonna get my period while an event was going on or something was gonna be happening or I was gonna be on a trip, I'd be like, go, why? But now I'm like, okay, well, I'll just throw in some stuff. So the two things that I take, right on top, is I bring a menstrual cup, and that I just throw that in my makeup bag. And this is the Ruby cup that I've been really loving lately. And they come in, most menstrual cups come in these great little bags just to keep them separate from everything else. So I just make sure that is cleaned and ready to go for my trip, and I just leave it in my bag until I need it. The other thing that I need is my period underwear, and it's just a simple swap. So instead of bringing so many just regular underwear, I will switch out a couple of those regular underwear for my period underwear, and they're actually all the way in the bottom. You guys have seen these so many times. Oh, here's a pair. So I just throw in a couple of these, and I like having at least 2 or 3 pairs while I travel so I can switch them out, and I'll just wash them in the hotel room and hang them up in the bathroom to dry overnight, and then wear a different pair the next day, and then can switch back and forth. I probably switch back and forth between 2 pairs, but I like to bring a couple extra because you never know. So that is all I do. I just bring my menstrual cup and period underwear, and I'm ready to go for my trip. And the great thing about that is that can last me for however long I'm gone, whether it is 11 days like it's gonna be right now, or whether I would be gone for 5 months or 2 years. That is all I need. I don't have to worry about calculating how many different tampons and panty liners I'm gonna blow through while I'm abroad or traveling. I don't know, that's just kind of a note of, maybe not everyone's ready for menstrual cups or sponges, reusable pads, or period underwear. But I encourage you to give them a try, especially if you're gonna be gone for a long amount of time. These are great alternatives. Alrighty, guys, that's all I have to say about how I prepare for my period. It is so much easier these days, and over time, my period has gotten to a point where the only thing that changes is I have to wear different underwear and make sure I switch out my cup, change it in the morning and before I go to bed, and it's a breeze, guys, it's a breeze. And so I encourage you to not look at your period as this horrible, catastrophic event that's gonna ruin your holiday, but just look at it as just a normal part of life, because that's what it is. It's not a horrible thing. Okie dokie, that is all I have to say about this. Make sure you ask any questions you have or comments about how you prepared for your period while traveling down below, and I'll make sure to, I just like hearing those and answering your questions. And also don't forget to subscribe, and until my next video, I'll see you guys. Bye.